Hello, my name is Sable Knight, that's me, and this is my zine on Fingerdrumming from Scratch. So how to start Fingerdrumming as an absolute beginner. So the first couple of pages, this one just explains Fingerdrumming is about playing sounds with a pad controller. These are some different kinds of controllers. There's some loud birds, but most need a PC, but some can be completely standalone, so you don't need a computer for them. You want at least a 4x4 grid. I'm doing this with just two hands, so I'm doing my best. This is a 2-page spread. You'll need some gear, the controller, a computer and the software, an audio interface to send the audio out to headphones or speakers. This is about what to kind of look for in hardware. So for pads, you want one with good response. So response is key. A light touch should still trigger light hits. So if you can still hear a light sound when you touch the pad lightly, that means you got good pads. And also having a good PC reduces latency, which is the time between when you hit the pad to the sound in your ears. So that actually takes some time for the computer to generate. So having a good computer reduces that amount of time, which is what you want. This is a page about DAWs, your digital audio workstation. So some controllers, like my Launchpad, are designed specially for a DAW, which is Ableton in that case. But then you got other DAWs like Logic and whatever this is, something by Pro Tools by Avid. But anything that can run a VST is fine. So what is a VST? That's virtual studio technology. And basically it's just a virtual instrument that plays samples from pads. So you can see here, this is a screenshot from Ableton of a virtual instrument that has different drum hits assigned to those different pads and some controls as well. This is a suggested map, so you map it like this, and I used a consistent color scheme, so the kick drums are blue, the snares are red, and the hi-hat is yellow. It's a little bit difficult to see, but the middle hat there is an open one, and the ones on the outside are closed. And then the other stuff are labeled. You've got toms, cymbals, your left and right cymbals in the corners, your china in the ride, and sticks as well. If you have an 8x8 pad, there's also a layout for that where, again, color-coded kick, snare, hi-hat are blue, red, and yellow respectively, and then an explanation of what all those letters are. It's a little bit hard to fit all this onto one really tiny page, but I think that worked out okay. So now you can actually start playing. So you count 1 to 4 and try this pattern. So this is a super simple pattern just to get people started. There's the hand position that you would want on a 4x4 grid. And suggestion to use a metronome. Practice slow for 3 minutes at a time to build up your muscle memory. And part of the point of that is to show that easy beats, when you have a good groove, it sounds better than fumbling over hard beats. So if you're just trying to play something difficult and missing constantly, it's gonna not sound very good. And the last thing, hit the red button. Make sure to record yourself because it makes it obvious what to improve. This diagram's a little bit hard to see, but the transients, so where those hits are happening, are really out of time in the first diagram, and then they're perfectly on time in the second one. So it's just showing if you listen to yourself in a recording, you're going to hear the things that you need to work on, and you can make those improvements like your timing. But last of all, don't sweat it. Just create what makes you happy. And there's me with my Launchpad and some credits for those different images. There's also, they can be a little bit hard to see, but there are credits per image right there. But there's, some references there kind of laid out all at the end. So that's my zine, Fingerdrumming from Scratch. Thanks for checking it out.